Today is a day that Riggy is still causing some sleepless night among the Kenya Kwanza government with these strategies on how to ensure that Kasongo is a one-term president. How has he done it? One, I really feel that Riggy is one of those politicians who bring a certain aura, a certain kind of energy that you can never expect from any other leader. Quite a few leaders are as charismatic as Riggy, and he uses his oratory skills to pull the masses. He will always pull the best shots, be it in an interview, be it in a rally, be it somewhere where he's talking to other leaders. Whichever context it is, he'll still perform well. If he's going to do the local shows, speaking to the local Mwananchi, whether in his Gikuyu language or speaking to the Kisii nation, he will always deliver. And as he was delivering, although he's not pregnant, as he was delivering, he decided to deliver a message to the Kamba nation, telling them that, hey, you guys, your cousins, nyinyi ni makuzo. And you know, actually kuna intermarriage mingi sana between Gikuyus and Kambas. Yani unataka kumaanisha makuzo wanaoana, ndio maana Riggy wewe, I see what you're trying to say. Hebu tusikie venye alisema ati Wakamba ni makuzo. And ameisema to other people too, actually, to Mijikenda. Leo alikuwa anaongelesha Wataita Taveta. But listen into what he said.
Na nyinyi watu ya Makendo, watu ya Makueni, nyinyi na sisi watu ya Mulima, sisi ni cousins. Si ndio? Ata sisi ni nini? Cousins hai. Cousins hai.
So he goes ahead to say that Kasongo asiingililie mambo ya familia, asiingililie mambo ya ndoa. Well, I take pride in Riggy doing well in opposition. He's not my kind of leader. He's not someone I would elect because I feel I've seen one side of him that I would never want to be in a position of power ever again. However, as long as he's hurting the UDA people, I'm like, cheers, you are on our side. And if you are on our side, then we are trying to face the same enemy. We're trying to beat the same person. So let's beat him first, then we see how it goes. But in as much as he's doing well in opposition and he seems to be mobilizing the ground quite well and giving the Kenya Kwanza government sleepless nights, all I could remember is the double speak that this man has, because I remember he went to Ukambani while he was in government and he came about with his shares narrative and how he actually ridiculed Kalonzo a lot. I can remember how he used to ridicule Kalonzo. And this kind of ridicule, in as much as alikuwa anaifanya time alikuwa gava, I still feel in as much as they are working with Kalonzo, he will always give those low blows and try to talk about Kalonzo. Unajua huyu Kalonzo, kuna watu hawamheshimu. Walienda walimfanyisha interview. Sijui walifanya nini. Riggy will always come with that. And then you wonder, okay, we are working right now. Did you have to say that, given that we are on the same side? If I was Kalonzo, I would be so worried. Although I like the fact that I feel that Kalonzo is getting more active in politics, seems that he needed just a little dose of Riggy so that they can start working together or being more vibrant. I don't think the kind of aura that Kalonzo is pulling in this period is the kind of aura that he used to pull while he was with Raila. You can feel there's a revamp, and they are actually covering more places. They're actually covering more places with Riggy. Maybe it's because he's a sober man. He does not drink. I don't know. But whatever it is, as long as we try to get someone out of government, I like the way that Riggy has made it clear that it's a one term. No, no. When he says when he talks about one term, he has made it look believable and made it like a movement. And now it's the word that is being spoken in people's mouth. And in politics, actually, perception is everything. Because before the one-term issue was raised, there was a psychological barrier that the propagandists who are pro-Ruto had put. I remember Senator Cherangei, I think it's Senator Cherangei, akiongea kwa bunge la mwananchi somewhere, and then he was saying that there has never been a one-term president. Are you expecting us tumetoka mashamba tukuje ati tunakuja kufanya one term? Listen to this.
Kisha hakuna rais amewahi enda term moja Kenya. Hatutakubali kufunga virago Nairobi kuja reserve. Hapana. Ama mulitutuma sisi tuende Nairobi turudi nyumbani. Si tu lazima tuamali.
Okay. From this, making us believe that or trying to put a perception, I don't believe in politicians a lot. So from putting in the minds of people that it's virtually impossible to have a one-term president, to Riggy changing the narrative to this.
Ni one term. Ni one term. Harambee. Wewe Kasongo. Wewe Kaongo.
One term. And it's been a trending thing. It's been put in such a way that even the people who are pro-government, they're actually having that word in their mouths. They're actually using it. And now, it reminds me of when Uhuru used the word tangatanga. And when he used the word tangatanga and referred to the then Ruto team as tangatanga, wakikuja kutangatanga huku. And then they took it and made it they embraced the name, and it even became a movement, Tangatanga movement. But now this time, there is now a difference with one term having the same effect as Tangatanga. But while the other one was taken as an insult and was changed to become a compliment, I'm wondering if the government uses the word one term, if government officials use the word one term, then what does it mean? It means that they've embraced the name that Riggy came with. So who wins? Riggy wins. I'm not for Riggy, and I am just happy that with him out of government, it's kind of weaker. And Riggy is that kind of ex that I feel there were pertinent issues he had to get out of government. I also felt with the kind of words that he was saying, mambo ya shares nini. Of course, he had to be out of government. But have you ever been in such kind of a relationship where huyu mtu ukiwa na yeye ni shida, mkiachana na yeye ni shida nyingi zaidi, so you don't know whether to keep them or to get rid of them, because when you are keeping them, they are just like you're just feeling like you're taking some slow poison. However, you fear that the moment that you raise the issue of breaking up, then it will no longer be a matter of slow poison, but maybe it's a bomb. It's a bomb that will be coming on you. We've seen the crazy girlfriends who atakuja kwako avunje kila kitu. Crazy. So you know you're dealing with a crazy person, whether male or female. It's not gender specified, because I believe such things are not based on gender but on one's personality. Can one gender lean more than the other? Kinda. I don't know, but we would have to look at the numbers. But Riggy is that one kind of person who will always ensure that you are hurt, he will hurt you, whether it's on the inside or on the outside. I remember how he forced his way to become deputy president, despite it having been voted, blah, blah, blah. And then Ruto comes and says that he's the one who elected him despite MPs or the officials of Kenya Kwanza then having a different opinion. Well, whatever happened, and we are not here to talk about that. But Riggy is doing a lot, and at the same time, he's having collateral damage. There are people who are along his way. He's just bulldozing them, and he's been doing a lot of damage to MPs allied to the Kenya Kwanza, especially in the Kikuyu region, in the Murima region, as he puts it. And he's trying to galvanize the mountain as much as he can. But I feel in as much as he does it so brutally. His brutal side of politics is just what I don't like about Riggy. Some of the people who have found themselves as Riggy's collateral damage include Gatondo MP, Gabriel Kagombe, Sabina Chege pia yeye alipitwa na yeye. But you feel that they are able to wage an opposition against Riggy, but how far would they ride against the wave? What will happen? Let's just wait and see. Also, Moses Kuria. So Moses Kuria was talking about how he's always slandered Riggy for going to UDA or for having an agreement to go to government without a party, without their own party. So Moses Kuria, being the wise man that he is, being the intelligent man that he is, intelligent is the right word. Wisdom is relative, I don't know. So, being the intelligent man he is, he didn't believe Ruto, so he had his own party. Hata kama haikuwa na watu wengi, lakini at least alikuwa na chama yake. Number two, sometime last year, he told Riggy to the face that had you gone to the government with your own party, it would have been easier for you. Alikuwa amemwambia ukweli. For me, that was a true point. Although, maji yakimwagika hayazoleki, right? So, there's a certain narrative that Riggy has come with in the mountain, and he's saying that any other party apart from DCP that is in the mountain or that comes in the mountain is pro-Ruto. And Moses Kuria says that I've been having my party even before this government was formed. So what are you saying? And to some extent, it's true. And I feel that Moses Kuria has a point. And as a person who is championing for democracy, I'm truly looking at it from the perspective of the more the parties there, the better. The more the leaders that we have, the better for us to have more variety. It's not him to tell people which party to join. Yes, people have the choice to join his party or not. And actually, when we go to vote, I'm not going to vote along party lines. I will look at the best candidate, the best possible candidate that I can get from whichever party it is. Mix and match, because I'm from Ukambani and there's always a narrative of kupiga suti. So in Ukambani, Wiper is the most popular party. So unasikianga baito, nimuka hakuna suti. Toka hakuna, mtapiga suti. So kupiga suti is just like choose any, it's all Wiper. So kutoka kwa MCA, you choose the Wiper guy all the way to president. Well, there's that systematic way where you are saying that a party is grounded. This is the base of a party. This is the political base of a certain party. You have with ODM having their own bases. I feel we are headed to a political metamorphosis where we can choose our leaders not because of the regional party or the party that one is allied to, but trying to look at each party and the best person to represent you in each position. So ni mix and match. For me, I would say it's time to change it. Have more variety, have more parties, and then maybe it will help us. So I don't like that Riggy's narrative. Yes, anatusaidia with the one-term narrative. It's really helping to make the movement real. But mambo ya kusema chama moja ndio iko in the Murima si yako. Murima mulipea Gachagua kweli? Mulimpe? We need more parties. Ndio pia tuweze tukue na variety ya leaders. More parties, even independents wakuwe wengi. Hiyo narrative ya Riggy siamini.